Well, we'll just go for it. All right. So, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the replay. If you missed the stream, check out the Amity pedal. The Fuzzamp Amity pedal is really cool. It's out now. A dual overdrive pedal. If you've been eyeing things like the King of Tone or other pedals like that, it's finally fully out. Shipping some out this week, next week. Even people who are getting in now are going to be getting pedals pretty soon. We've got set up. We're here in the shop, here in my garage, dropping knowledge, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, we're going to build some Obtainium today. So Obtainium is one of the models that was kind of on hiatus for a while. There is a short list of pedals I'd like to bring back that I think would be good. Adventure, right now Creature is on hold, which is crazy because that's one of the best selling Pleasant pedals of all time. It's definitely up there. So it'll be back. I just got to order some more boards when I can. Trying to be more responsible about things like that so that there's not huge delays for customers. And yeah, we'll go from there. But today, just kind of chilling in the garage, doing a little build sesh. I usually do these over on Instagram, but I figure why not change things up, get some FaceTime with the fans over on the YouTubes, and see what people are up to. You know, it might not be the most, it might not be the biggest turnout of all time, but hey, you never know. But just going through it. Hey, howdy. Hey, howdy, how are you? We don't usually stream over on the YouTubes, but we are today. Hopefully I can see the comments. Give me one sec. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. This is live. I can see you in the real time. Just putting in some work. Let's see. There it is. Okay. I think I clicked the thing, so I should see all messages now. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done the YouTube one. I've been uploading a bunch of YouTube videos lately because I dropped the Amity pedal. It's finally out. It's doing really good. Having a pretty good little build session here in the garage. But it's one of those pedals, I think, in the past when I've launched a new pedal, you know, I drop a couple demos, but I'm not always sold on my first batch of demos. And in fact, the very first demo I put out for Amity, that was the video manual one, it was pretty good. It communicated the pedal, but I think I could have done better, and so that's why I've been dropping more different kinds of demos, trying to just get a variety so people get a really good idea of what that new pedal sounds like. But, I mean, really, it's not, Fuzzamp is not far from getting caught up. I mean, there's definitely a couple orders in the queue because of the Amity pedal and the recent launch, but there's a huge case order coming in soon that'll cover everything. It's actually a series of like 3 case orders. So I'll have spares and surplus of mini pedals, including Bongfire I'll be ahead on. Cinder 5 and the Hammered finish I'll be ahead on. Right now I have spare Machina 2 cases, which is great because that's definitely a bestseller hot item. So lots to see and do and check out from Fuzzamp. But yeah. Hope you guys are having a good morning. It's here in Oregon. It is 10 o'clock in the a.m. I just felt like, I haven't done one of these in a while. Why not? Why not see what the good people are up to? Get some FaceTime with them. Yeah, this is a Obtainium pedal. So actually, in the Amity pedal, I dropped in a new version of the Obtainium, but as a standalone pedal, it's very strong. I mean, transparent, got some good flavor to it, a little bit of dirt, but what it's so cool about it is it's one of the few dirt circuits that I've ever encountered where it sounds great when you run stuff into it. So you stack stuff into this pedal, and even though it's kind of an overdrive on its own, you hit it with uh, another fuzz or another drive up front. It really sounds good. On my Instagram live yesterday, I was going over all of these things about how manual the process is to assemble pedals. How there's just a lot of different steps, and I really am carefully checking everything over. I mean, you know, you would assume that that's the case no matter what, but I'm just saying, I don't know if people know sometimes just how much work it really is to, like, some of the circuit boards I get with SMT and wave soldering, but the assembly process is incredibly manual. I mean, there is just a lot to it. But yeah, these are relatively simple pedals to assemble and all that, but I do enjoy them. And I think one of the reasons I like doing the live streams is I get to talk about and show the build process in a lot more detail, where, usually that all happens kind of behind the scenes. And in fact, I like doing it because I learned a lot from other builders by watching them build. And I was like, oh man, this guy is really organized, or, I'm going to steal that little tip and trick. Did a podcast on Sunday with a friend of mine, Justin. It was a good time. He, he's known me almost the full length of my pedal career, and been there from the ground floor. So getting to watch the whole progression of this, was cool for him. But we're gonna build this pedal. We'll play test it too. I don't know if people know this, but every single pedal that gets built, you don't just build it. You have to sit there and play it for a while after it's built to make sure that it's all working correctly. And that's definitely a really key part. In fact, it's what's, I think, helped me so much in the past, is that there's um, doing those full play tests on every single unit has minimized my QC issues in the field significantly, because it just makes it that much easier to catch mistakes or anything, or weird issues. Because every once in a while, you get a bad board or a bad part in a board, and uh, this is the time to catch it. I also mentioned in a stream yesterday on Instagram that uh, this week I'm going to cross over 100 pedals built for this year, which is cool. A little light, I would say. I've definitely done more numbers, but um, I just did a big dealer order for this place called Papa's Music in New York. 30 units. and they're stocked up. They got their second shipment yesterday, so definitely been, you know, getting a lot of work, and I'm just really excited about how everything's been going. Fuzzimp.com if you want to snag something. So right now we're just putting the jacks on. Listening to some Mick Gordon. If you don't know who that is, he's a video game composer. I'm listening to the main theme from the game Killer Instinct. He really cool guitar and synth and just musician all around. I love Mick Gordon. But I've noticed, you know, I'm really trying to do more with YouTube. Obviously, you know, I do a lot of short form content on other social media. In fact, that's why I put together a compilation tape kind of all the demos that I put together for the Amity after that initial uh, video manual video, because I really wanted to communicate just how many different flavors this new product has, because it is pretty cool. So right now we're putting the jacks together. But yeah, this one does not go to an order, so this is available to ship immediately. It's a hyperobtainium. In fact, I'm going to check the website quantities and make sure that that's reflected. I'm updating the website for 1 second. Give me 1 second. Check out fuzzimp.com. Learn more about all the pedals. But yeah, I'm going to. Okay, so we're going to do that. Perfect. So the website's updated. This will be available for immediate ship. If you want a hyperobtainium, we'll play test it. You could have serial number 94 or 95. I'm going to build 2 today. One sec. The special wrench just for that one. There we go. Bear with me. Definitely overcoming a little bit of cold and seasonal allergies, but feeling a little bit better today. So we just signed this one. But this is a rare opportunity. If you want to buy this pedal, there's 2 spots on fuzzimp.com. The Obtainium, this is called the Hyper Edition. So those are available for immediate ship today. A little bit of a rare opportunity. We'll also have, I put out a whole list. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself for you, but there's a whole list of pedals that will be available for quick ship in the next week or so. They would ship within a week, which is really good turnarounds for Fuzzimp. There's definitely been times in the past where there's been delays and difficulties, and thankfully I'm at a point right now where I'm pretty stocked up on quite a bit of stuff, and prices haven't shot up because of tariffs or anything like that. I mean, we're doing pretty good. yeah, hopefully we get some people to hang out. I haven't seen any comments in chat yet. I know there's a little bit of a lag as well, but we'll play test this Obtainium here in a minute. This was one of my favorite designs that I've ever done, and what was so cool about it is right off the jump, it was like the version that's for sale is the exact same board that the prototype had since the very beginning, which is crazy. So like this same circuit hasn't changed since we designed it. Let's see, it's got a killer blue LED here. We'll play test this. Should be able to hear a little bit of audio. Usually it translates okay. It'll sound all right. I'll play an Amity after this, so you guys can hear the newest pedal from Fuzzimp. I have uploaded tons of demos, tons of shorts. You wouldn't download a shorts, would you? One sec. Put my tunes on pause. So here we've got my, and I am right-handed. This is just a reversed camera thing, but. Pedal. Clips of it into Dirty Amps on the Obtainium product page. So fuzzimp.com, fuzzimp.com. It sounds really good. I mean, you can use it as a conventional kind of boost because it's got so like you can adjust the mids, and it's got that like. It's got that like kind of aggressive mid honk, almost like a chainsaw, and it sounds really good into a dirty amp. This one is 139, 129, something like that. I forget what the most current price is on the Obtainium. How about this? I'll knock it down $10 right now. So we will knock this down to $129.99 on sale on the website. But the Amity pedal that I just came out with is super cool as well. It's a dual overdrive. But yeah, the Obtainium in the Hyper Finish on sale, $129.99. Just updated it. So that's definitely an option. Here, how about this? I'm going to switch the camera around. We'll put you on the stand. Oh, put him on the stand. We'll actually set up a little bit of a rig. So bear with me for 1 second. We can sort this out. So we'll get this turned around, but you can see this is what we were playing. I cranked the mids up, really musical overdrive. But what I'm gonna do is we're going to set up a little bit of a, we're going to set up a setup. So bear with me for just 1 minute. I want to show off the Amity pedal here. Am I still in Oregon? I sure am. I live in Amity, Oregon. That's the name. The reason I named the pedal that, because I think it's something I notice as a trend with other brands, is like they name things after the towns they're from. I was like, oh, that's not a bad idea. I'll do that. But yeah, I've lived permanently in Oregon my whole life. Different towns, different areas. It was cool being in Portland for a while. Sorry, this is my extra long cable. We'll make this a little less janky. There we go. A little bit at least. Okay. Sorry. This is not like a permanent desktop arrangement. There we go. I have nicer cables that are short upstairs, but I stole it yesterday when I was shooting a demo. So, give me 1 second. Get this little guy plugged in. Oh yeah. Love that. Okay. So, get a little power brick going over here. Oh yeah, buddy. So, I'm going to show the Amity pedal as well as the Obtainium that we built earlier. So, what's cool is this circuit, and we'll put a little volume on, put a little stank on it. Alright. So actually, this circuit is the same circuit. Yeah, this one comes in 3 colors. It comes in this one, a black case with gold font, and a white case with gold font, and the white looks really simple. So that's one channel. So I just set this up as a boost. So like you can add some brightness to it. Sorry, that's my amp breaking. It's my amp breaking in real time. But yeah. So you've got lot of gain and boost, especially running both those volume controls all the way up. Definitely don't super recommend that. But does my Drat use the LM308 chip? No, it does not. But let me show you something. So you bring up a good point. I do build these. So what I've discovered here, let's flip it around and talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the Drat pedal, very well voiced. The originals did use LM308 ends, but what I found is that it was difficult to source them. I did used to have some, but what I've been doing for players now is I socket them and I include, I use OP07, which is what everybody's using now, but I revoice the filter slightly so that you get a little more of that classic Rat tone that's a little more rich, a little more thick. But what I like about the OP07 is that it's a little lower noise and it's a little more controlled. So you've got kind of that balance of, you know, modern convenience and good tone, but you still have a lot of the vintage heritage of the circuit in place, which is what I think is kind of critical to getting that sound. So that's what the story is with the Drat. But yeah, so that was fun. I did notice I want to slightly adjust the knobs on this pedal a little bit. I don't know when I was doing this, I noticed there was one knob I wanted to adjust slightly. Yeah. It was these ones. Yeah, no, Amity is great. I hadn't ran it full out yet. Just because it's so much boost and volume, especially the left side of the Amity. Like, it gets so loud. Like, that was my amp basically barely hanging on for dear life on the clean channel when I was just pummeling it with both circuits fully cranked. But it still makes a good sound. I mean, you know, both circuits play nice, sound nice together, all of that. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, it's good now. It's good now. There's something about it visually. The knob, I didn't quite like where it was, but now it's good. I think it's this one too. It's just slightly off. It's the one tricky part. I'm not used to doing 8 knob pedals. It's getting all the knobs perfectly aligned for the customers. But like, you can, the one thing that's nice about Amity is that the knobs are really, they really sound good wherever you put them. Like, it's one of the few fuzz amp pedals you can kind of just put everything at noon, sounds good. Put everything at 6, sounds good. You can turn stuff down, turn stuff way up, crank stuff, minimize stuff. It'll all sound good. You can run really low gain on both channels. You can run really high gain on both channels. And yeah, it's just, it turned out really good. I was really struggling to get this one out to production just because of delays, and like the board had to be just right and the design had to be just right, and we nailed it, and it's good. So like I said, Amity comes in 3 different finishes that people can order. I'm not super heavily overstocked on stuff for them yet, just because I'm still working out of the first board run, but there are still spots. And I believe I have spares of all 3 colors right now. So should be able to get an order in and get it out on white, black, or hammered. I should have at least 1 spare case of each right now. Or on order, at least. Look at that. You know, I'm really happy how this turned out. The graphic I changed pretty dramatically kind of late in the development, because I really wanted to chase this look of kind of a neo-deco look. Like Art Deco was in the 30s. It's like a particular design style. It's kind of the font, some of the design choices. And so I embraced that, and that's why it looks the way it does. But I think I'm going to end the stream there. thank you for coming by, everybody. Fuzzimp.com, fuzzimp.com. I think I put it in the description, actually, of this video. There's a description link. And you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming by. I had fun. I'm going to try and record. One of the reasons I want to end the stream is I want to go record a demo of, on my other amp, with the mic on it, of just diming all 4 knobs on the Amity. And I think it'll be really cool. So it's good to see you, Jim. It's good to see you, William, and everybody else. I hope you have a really good afternoon, lunch, and we'll talk soon.